Hello, my heretical entrepreneurs, and happy Easter, no matter what your beliefs are. This morning, I woke up to the news that a healthy young cousin of a friend of mine was killed by the plague. The death toll is rising, it's affecting more and more of us, and it's no longer something that happens to them. You know, it's no longer just a statistic. So please be safe, be well, be healthy. Do what you can to protect yourself. Anyway, after that sobering news, I'm walking down the street by my canal. Canal! And I pass a priest, and he has come to the flock because the flock cannot come to him. And he's singing a hymn. And he invites us all to sing, and somehow magically we all know the words even if we don't know the words, and we all know the tune even if we don't know the tune. And we all sing along with our best diction. We sing, Der Herr ist aufgestanden, der Herr ist aufgestanden, Alleluia, 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 Alleluia. Hey, the Lord is risen, Alleluia. And no, I didn't know that until I walked past him. But since everybody knew it, it was not a problem. I sang along. And he stood there. He did his one thing. He got us all to sing along. We felt great. He felt great. He blessed us. Let me do this with the correct hand. And then he moved along on his way. And as we all cheered and felt awesome and marched forth, I noticed how wonderful I really did feel. I felt like, hey, somehow, even though we as a globe are right now literally walking through the shadow of the valley of darkness, we are gonna come out the other side, and there is hope. And maybe it's because German is not my first language, but when I heard the word Herr, instead of thinking of the Lord, I was just really thinking about the humanity of this wish. And I was really thinking about mankind. And I was feeling for me, the takeaway message was that we, humanity, people, us, we are risen. Alleluia. We are the ones who are still waking up. Look at this. We woke up this morning. You're watching this. This means you're alive. This is a miracle. He gave us hope. He gave us optimism. In a time that could easily lend itself to despair, he gave us brightness and light, a feeling that we weren't alone, a feeling like we're gonna make it and we're gonna be okay. And since we do create our own reality, having that sense within us is the first essential step to things actually being okay. Without that step, you're screwed. So I thought about the priest, and I thought about the succinctness and grooviness of his groovy message. And then I thought about offer economics. If you haven't heard the following, I've heard it many, many times, and with most business advice, I take pieces and leave pieces, but this piece of advice I actually do agree with, which is that when you are crafting your offer for your audience, the amount of material that you offer people is not nearly as valuable or as meaningful as the problem that you are proposing to solve for them. How many lessons, how many hours of videos you give them is not what the offer is about. The worth of the offer is based on the amount of pain that they're in and the certainty with which you can get them out of that pain. And I was thinking, well, damn, this priest is just dealing with the biggest pain that there is, and he's offering to solve it all for us for free. All we have to do is meet him in the middle. But according to Western offer economics, the succinctness of his message, the simplicity and the hopefulness and the certainty with which he offered it he could have easily charged 10,000 quid for that short session. Especially because often it's not so much what we say as what we choose to leave out, how much of people's time we save, how much we cut right to the chase and give them the good stuff so that they can move right on. So yeah, I was just thinking about that priest and his potentially 10,000 quid Alleluia, and how simple it was, and how meaningful, and how it got right to the biggest pain there was, and it gave us all hope and joy, and the feeling like everything was going to be okay on this beautiful day. So yeah, thanks to the priest. Let's hear it for the season of cyclicality. Let's hear it for short, meaningful offers that address real pains. And let's be glad we're all still alive. Happy Easter, everyone.